Hi everyone, you're watching Liberate Yourself from Chronic Pain with Stephen Simon. And today I want to continue my conversation on depression that I started from my last video. It's a tough discussion, but I find a lot of people deal with it and it needs to be discussed and it needs to be shared. So please, please, please like and share this video so other people can benefit from it, okay? Now, most people with chronic pain feel depressed at times, and there are different degrees of depression, okay? Now, these may range from feelings of occasionally feeling sad to serious clinical depression, right? And clinical depression can be referred to as a major depression. So it's characterized by just constant feelings of hopelessness and despair. Okay. I thought I turned off notifications on these phones. Oh my gosh. If it's not one, it's the other. Sorry about that. Ugh. No more distractions. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Now, clinical depression. Sometimes a person may not realize he or she is depressed, right? And often they may not even want to admit that they're being depressed. So how you handle the depression is what makes a difference. Okay? Now, people, may get professional help to deal with it. They may take medications to deal with it. But a child can be dealing with depression. Bullying in school. Just life is hard. Life is hard. Life comes at you with a ton of bricks, and when you grow up, you think that life is a straight line. Like, this is the way I want my life, and things are gonna go this way and that way, and life is gonna be perfect. You go to school, you get a good education, a good job, family and kids and marriage, or marriage and kids, the other way around. And but life doesn't go like that. Okay, life doesn't go like that. Life goes with a lot of ups and downs, bumps in the road, and it's a lot of it's just a big life is hard. I don't know how to describe it, but life is hard. Okay, but how you deal with it, okay, it's your as long as you have a positive mental attitude. But let's stay on topic here. So but I could see why people often get depressed, because there's just so much to deal with in life. Okay, if you agree with me, give me a thumbs up, like this video, and share some of your own experiences. Feel free to comment, and let's keep going. So now, it's normal to feel sad sometimes, all right? Sometimes sadness affects you more deeply or lasts longer, as when you lose a loved one or are diagnosed with a serious illness like cancer or something, right? Now, if those sad feelings are especially severe, like long-lasting and reoccurring, right? You may be experiencing clinical depression. Okay? Now, clinical depression just drains the pleasure out of life, leaving you feeling hopeless, helpless, and worthless. Okay? With clinical depression, you may even become numb, like just numb. Where not even crying brings relief to you. Sometimes you feel better after a good cry. Um, I don't know if it could just be whatever, a breakup or something. You just have a good cry. You lose a loved one. You may cry several times. But it helps. But sometimes depression, you're just stuck. You're stuck in that rut, kind of, and it's hard to get out sometimes. So, which leads to the next point I was going to say, is that depression affects everything. Like, it just affects the way that you think, affects the way you behave, it affects the way you interact with others. It could even affect your, like, your body functions, whether, I just I spoke about some of the things yesterday, like your eating habits, whether you're eating, your sleeping habits. Depression affects everything, but again, how you deal with it is what makes a difference. Okay, so excuse me, I'm just gonna take a cup of water here. My cold is just about over. But it's just lingering in my throat. The back of my throat here is just feeling. It's just sucking on Halls and Fisherman Friends to get rid of that. But so, let's talk about the what contributes to depression. So, now depression is caused by or I should say, depression is not caused by personal weakness or laziness or lack of willpower. If you see someone that's depressed and they're just like laying in bed, laying in their room, sulking, and you may be thinking, let's say it's your partner or a sibling or something, you may be thinking, well, just get out of the house, go out with your friends, you might feel better. Or if you weren't so lazy, you wouldn't be depressed. Like, go do something, go, enjoy life, kind of thing. And it doesn't really work that way. Like, maybe for some people, but not everybody. Okay. But chronic pain, conditions, medications, and even the weather all play a role in depression, right? Contributes to depression. So the way you think, especially if you're thinking negative thoughts, can produce and sustain a depressed mood, right? So, your mindset plays an important role in, whether you stay in that mood or you can get out of it, right? So you have to have a strong mindset as well. But certain feelings and emotions can contribute to depression, like fear, anxiety, uncertainty about the future, worrying about your finances, your family, or, your pain conditions, right? Pain conditions, treatments, all these things can lead to depression. Surgery, you're worried about your surgery, or whatever it is, all these things can contribute, right? So now, if you face these issues, it's as soon as possible. It's better if both you and your family, spend less time worrying about these things and try to have a more more time just enjoying life. It can have a healing effect on you. So helps you to boost you out of that depressed mode, and to continue to enjoy life. Life is meant to be enjoyed, right? So now, frustration can also contribute to depression, right? Because you can be frustrated with many causes. You may find yourself thinking, I just can't do what I want to do, or I feel so helpless, or things that you may have been able to do that you're no longer able to do yourself. Maybe a frustration towards depression. Or why don't people understand you? The longer you accept these feelings, is the more the longer you accept these feelings, the more alone and isolated you are likely to feel. So Try not to think that way. Try to think of, if you're thinking of things that you used to be able to do that you can no longer do, just focus on what you can do. Don't focus on what you can't do. Try to focus on the positive things, right? So, I mean, it's easier to say when you're not depressed, but I'm giving it as a suggestion. So please, please, please be easy on me in the comment section. I know some of you are like, well, you're not going through it. You don't understand. And this, well, hey. Like I said, I have my own, I have my own, things of depression as well too. So don't beat me up with it, okay? Try and take it easy on me. So, but contributions again is like, maybe you're feeling, like you're losing control over your life. Like when you're living with chronic pain, many things can make you feel like you're losing control. Okay, like certainly, I know. That includes like having to rely on meds, like, okay, having to see a doctor every so often, like every month, every other month, more than, let's just say, on a regular basis. Or having to count on others for help, things that you used to do for yourself, feeling like you lost control, and can make you lose faith in yourself and your abilities, right? Like, I'll be honest with you, even I take medication here for, it's an antidepressant, and it is, I don't know how to pronounce it that well, but I think it's pronounced escitalopram. So, I take one of these tablets once a day myself, okay? So escitalopram, I think it's 10 milligrams, one tablet once a day. So, even I have a little problem with depression, and but again, I recognize it and I get help for it. So, that's how it goes. But like I said, remember, you are, I say it in like so many videos, you are the main person to take control of your health, right? You're the main self-manager of your health. You're the coach of your own team. Your body. You're the main person that it's not your doctor's priority, it's your priority. So, if you recognize something, don't be afraid to take medications for it. Don't be afraid to go see someone professionally, right? You know yourself better than anybody else, okay? Love yourself and do yourself a favor and go get some help. I'm laughing. I'm making light of it because it's a serious topic, and I don't want it to be like boring and that kind of thing. But no one wants to be depressed, and so I mean, I'm being serious, but I'm also like trying to make like I said, you know yourself better than anyone else. So when you recognize things, when you recognize these internal feelings of despair and hopelessness and loneliness, even you recognize yourself isolating yourself, like you really know it's time to get help. Like, just go see your family doctor at least, and he'll steer you in the right direction. Okay, now a person may not, if you don't recognize, like a person may not realize that they have depression, or they may feel it but attempt to hide it, right? That's another thing that some people do. So they refuse to accept even people's offers of help, and in the face of obvious need for it. Sometimes people they recognize it from the outside in, recognizing that it's obvious that something is wrong with you and that you need help, okay? And people try to offer help to you, and we refuse it, okay? It's a frequent symptom of unrecognized depression, right? Now, I had just mentioned it, actually. I was saying that depression can lead to withdrawal, isolation, even like physical activity. So let's say you play sports, and all of a sudden you withdraw from your team, or your you just disappear. You withdraw from your friends, you just stay inside, and it's a behavior that just wants you to be alone. You want to be by yourself. You don't want to really engage with people. So the more you drive away people who can support you and comfort you, you know most of your friends and family, they want to help you feel better. They want to help us feel better. I'm going to say us because I have it too. Feel better, but often enough, they don't really know what to do. Okay, they don't really know what to do. So if you do recognize it, it's important that you go see, I'm going to say, your family doctor, okay, or someone you feel comfortable speaking to, then whoever that could be for you. As their efforts, and the people that try to help you, as their efforts to comfort and reassure us are frustrated, they may even like throw up their hands and quit trying because they don't know what to do, and then they give up. And us, or the person feeling depressed, they in turn kind of give up as well, and feel like nobody cares, and that's not true. People do care, okay? People do care. But that just reinforces the feelings of loss and loneliness, where you want to be by yourself and stuff. So it's really important that if you see these contributing factors that I'm pointing out to you, okay, maybe this is the first time you're recognizing it through watching this video, okay? So you may want to talk to somebody. Like I said, share this video. Maybe somebody that is going through something like that, and who knows, it could be even hard to approach them in something like this. They could be in denial, or they just don't want to talk, but forward this video off to them. Let them see it for themselves, some way, somehow, and I'm hoping that I help somebody. That's the whole point of me making these videos, is to help people, okay? I want to help people with your chronic pain. I want to help people if you're feeling depressed. I want to help people get active. That's why you see me in the gym. I want, even if it's just, like I say, going for a walk, whatever you can handle. I just want to help people, okay? I want to help you. And you know what? As I help you, believe it or not, I'm helping myself. I've been doing a lot of research trying to find these topics to talk about, and I'm learning myself as I go through it. So please share this video. That's all I'm asking. Share this video. Someone needs to see it. I'm gonna cut this video because it's getting a little long now, and stay tuned for the next one, where we talk about how to handle the depression, right? Like what cures, ways that we can do to manage it, okay? So stay tuned. Look forward to the next video, and I look forward to you, speaking to you. I want to see your guys' comments in the section. I want to hear what you have to say. I look forward to seeing the shares and the likes and the comments. Okay, so I love you, I appreciate you, and have a great day. Thank you for watching.